All right, everybody. We are back. We're back tonight, this evening, with one of my favorite people to talk to be completely frank. Haas Games and Cards. What's going on, Haas? How are you
What's
this
up,
evening,
buddy? You're pretty much the only person I ever stream with, so
bro? Yes. It's I was just we were just talking right off the live, and I I hope to have Haas on Mondays. It feels like this is the only day that we can kind of get together, so I'm glad that it works out.
yeah, no, this is perfect.
Let's say what's up to the chat really quick. What's going on, brother Brock? What's going on, Tony Dial? What's going on, Nova, Kim McClare, and it's Makeup's going on. We got 10 people in the live. So Haas, what's new, bro? What's going on with the business? What's going on with you? Anything that's exciting you in the market? Obviously, we talked about Destin Rivals.
I mean, there's a lot going on, really. I mean, even with vending, I've been vending a ton. I had a show this last weekend. Just normal work on top of all that. The online shop, it's still doing its thing. A little bit slower right now, but that's why I like to have a variety, do my online shop, vend, and do local sales and stuff like that. So that way I can keep it pumping. We have Ascended Heroes booster bundles coming in tomorrow. All my Pitch Black allocations coming in tomorrow. Simplify. I ordered 5 cases of Glory of Team Rocket simplified Chinese booster boxes. So that'll be
Nice.
coming in. I don't know when that's coming in. Hopefully it doesn't get held up in customs, but we'll see.
What's the prices for that box currently?
Um, it's so hard to tell, right? Because you look at eBay, when you pull it up, it all says it's shipped from China, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so like a lot of the common postings I'm seeing are like $58, and then it says shipped from China, so you don't know if you're going to get hit with tariffs or whatever. And then I see some for like 39. The problem with eBay is anything that's listed from China, I'm like so wary about it because I have my good direct link from China. I trust them, but anything from eBay, I'm a little bit more iffy on. And
For
like, there's
sure.
some that are posted at like 40, some that are posted at 58. You don't know if they're going to do their part and pay the tariffs on their back end or not, or if you're going to end up having to pay tariffs. So I'm going to say it's going to be respective, probably a $39 to $50 box
Okay.
is going to be my guess.
Interesting.
I got them for 21.50, so
Cool. I
somewhere in
will
that range. I'm going to
I
be
will be
pretty happy
placing an
with.
order with you as soon as they come in, bro.
Sweet.
Gotta grab some of this. I think it's one of the best. I know there was some people that were saying that. I know Crystal, she was saying she hated the box art, but I love the
Oh, I
box art.
like it.
It's incredible. It looks so good. It's definitely
I
one I'm
kind
gonna
of,
collect.
yeah, they just have like the different sections of colors kind of like smushing in together. I like it, but that's just me. I'm
Well,
weird.
it is a journey plus journey plus Team Rocket or what is Team Rocket in? Oh my gosh, Test
Destin
Rivals,
Rivals.
Test Rivals, yes. It's I think it's so cool, and of course, I
And it
hope
has
my
the,
chase is Brock.
yeah, it has the Brock card too, the exclusive. So it looks like a fun set. I'm excited about it. I want to get the
Same,
Mewtwo.
same. Is there cards out already?
Yeah, the
The
whole
chase?
the whole list is out. So like if you look on eBay, most of the postings will have a picture of the pack and the cards next to it. Like the one I'm looking at has Brock at the top. Then it has like Misty Psyduck, the Mewtwo, a gold card, Lily's Clefairy, that kind of stuff.
Hmm, bro, you see this 250 for fuck.
I'm not surprised to just see how much, because I imported Terrestrial Gathering too, which was crazy expensive. But the Sylveon, the exclusive one on that,
Seven
not so
under.
exclusive. My Cobs, I'm sorry, not so exclusive because they're gonna print in Thai.
Yeah,
It's like $600 to $700.
yeah, that's crazy, bro.
So I'm not
That's
surprised that Brock's gonna kick a little bit of a premium, though.
yeah. I saw.
I think it will go down. It was so cheap for me to buy, and I bought so much of it. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, or the it's not exclusive, but the Chinese Sylveon, of course, is going to be printed in Thai. It's funny that the Chinese I have a video premiering at 8 o'clock. So if you got right after this, guys, make sure to go check out the Simplified Chinese exclusive video that I uploaded. But everyone panic sold because of that news that they printed a exclusive Chinese art in Thai, which it was never exclusive.
Yeah.
There's never been actual wording that these cards were exclusive. These are just things that
Right.
the market has, like, deemed that. But for the 151 cards, of course, like, these are in the safe zone. They're not gonna go
Right.
back and print them. I just found it so funny how uninformed the market is when it comes to Chinese cards, especially the Chinese market. Why
Right.
were they the ones fire selling some of these cards? Like, if you wanted one of those, like, those Gem Pack Volume 3 Gengars, the Lorcana Gengars, like, now's your time.
For the
Like, they
longest time, they're really cheap. I mean, they're a little bit more now, but they were super, super cheap. It's so crazy. But yeah, I even fell into the pit of because I'm like, oh, they have so much exclusive stuff. I'm like, this Sylveon's probably exclusive. Mike Obbs corrected me and was like, oh, they're printing in Thai. But even then, in the back of my head, I'm like, I don't really buy too much Thai, and none of my customers do, so I really don't care. Like, I don't know. Not too many people jump into Thai as much as Chinese, I think.
Thai is rare too. They do very, very small print run.
Yeah.
I learned on the last live that traditional Chinese does like one big print run where simplified just
Right.
gets two. So Thai is this like there's no market. So it's literally one print run and
Yeah.
that's it.
I'm just not a fan of the quality of them. I used to get like 151 Thai cards,
Mhm.
and it was just so much more junky than Japanese. They'd come in like super warped. Like I just
What's
wasn't a big fan of it.
Where are they printed at?
I don't know where they're printed at, to be honest.
Thai Pokemon.
I'd assume it'd be almost similar to the Japanese stuff.
Uh oh no, they're printed in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
I don't know what it was, but like the colors weren't as good in the Thai like 150. Maybe it's just like the 151 run, but that's what like drove me away from it back during 151 times. I was like, man, it's just not as good for whatever reason. It seemed to have like more off-centered cards. The colors weren't as vibrant for whatever weird reason. They're kind of a little more like waxy in a way.
Mm. Yeah, the Thai cards and Indonesian cards, it says they're printed in Japan. But I wonder if
Yeah.
like that's I don't know. That's weird. I have common Thai cards, and when they're commons, I don't really
Yeah,
see the
commons
difference.
are not that, but yeah, they're about the same.
Yeah, I know the waxy shit was for the waxy cards. I felt that with Korean in simplified or Sword and Shield,
Yeah.
era. Oh my gosh, were they waxy? It felt like you couldn't rip them. They
Right.
were like, yeah. Do you remember those?
Yeah, I do remember those. I never imported Korean, but I knew like a lot of people at card shows that come by and rip them in front of me, and I'd be like, "Oh, okay, that's kind of weird." But
Yeah,
um,
the hits were good though. The hits are different. They're like I said, the saturation
yeah,
feels like it's like the orange or more like how do I explain this? Like it's like like a strong cheese orange versus
right.
like like it's like literally saturation. Like a kid just learned how to use Photoshop, just turn the saturation all the way up with the Korean cards.
Yeah, and you just never know. Even in English, like I've gotten stuff from different parts of the United States where like even in English, some of the cards are like a little bit darker or a little bit lighter than each other. Like it's very hard to get some consistency, but it does seem like when I'm comparing my Chinese stuff to my Japanese stuff, that's pretty square on. And maybe it was just 151, but that was the only set I tried in Thai. And then I'm like, I'm done. I'm good.
Yeah,
Not
I
saying Thai is bad. I'm already so branched out. I just need to keep it to the three.
For sure, bro, for sure. I guess, like I said, I enjoy other languages, but I couldn't imagine like managing all of them for a store. It'd be
Yeah.
pretty tough. But yeah, this thing is right around that $700 mark,
Well,
which
in
is
predicting the prices and when the best time is to buy like Japanese or Chinese, it's so hard because their currency fluctuates, the sets fluctuate. Like it's so hard. It's like, ah, crap. Do I buy at the beginning? Do I wait a week? And it's different every time. Like there's times where I wait a week and then I get burned because like the stock dries up, or I get at release, but then a week later it dips. But it's always so random, so it's hard to judge when a good time to do a big bulk buy is to then be able to
Mhm.
flip and not get too burned from it.
Yeah, but from my, Chinese sources, they said to buy the moment that you can. The week of release. That's the best time to buy because it, you we obviously, there won't be a reprint, and as the
Yeah.
longer it sits, the more hype they'll gain. It's not like the English market where we see, like, a spike and then a dump and then it starts to run. It's like it's just an uphill climb
I
since
would say
release.
for the special sets and the gem pack sets for sure, but the
Mhm.
normal sets, because Destin Rivals is just a normal set. I've noticed with the normal sets, like they keep advertising me to like buy all these cases for way cheap of like just normal sets, and I think they have a harder time moving the normal sets than they do the specialty
Oh,
sets.
yes, 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 you're correct. Yeah, you're correct. Sorry, I
But
was I
you're
was talking
completely
more of,
right
like,
though.
yeah, I was talking more of, like, the chase cards. I'm sorry.
Yes. Oh,
I
my
didn't
bad.
clarify.
My bad.
Yeah,
No,
no,
I'm
no,
still stuck in sealed land. So
no, you're good. Yeah, like, I was 'cause I'm always interested in buying the top hits in Chinese, and I reached out to my friends, and they said, "Yeah, just try to grab them on release." Like, there's definitely a play to be made in the grading market. Obviously not now because the PSA shutdown, but if you can grab a copy within that first, like, couple weeks, you'll still
yeah,
beat the market, and because once it gets to well, let me say this, now that the Chinese market is in more people's eyes, I don't think that play is as or the window is definitely smaller, but during what is a Twilight Masquerade era, like, there was
yeah,
a play on the Greninja at, like, sub $100, and
yep.
then right after that week of release in Chinese simplified and traditional, like, it just started freaking pumping.
No, you're
Same
totally
thing with
right.
Bubble Mew as well.
I wish I got Bubble Mew in Chinese. Uh, I love that card, and I have tons of it in English. So I'm like, why do I not have it in Chinese? I don't know. I was still like kind of jumping into Chinese on that one, and now I'm like wishing I could go back in time and grab some of the other ones. But you're right. Like even with the Sylveon, if you were to get it like right when it started hitting eBay, I think you could have gone it for like 4 or 500,
4 or
and
500,
now
yeah.
they're just climbing up even higher.
Yeah. I'm waiting to see this. So with the 30th anniversary, I guess we can segue here, but with the 30th anniversary now being all the languages are gonna release at the same time, it's gonna be the actual true test with the Chinese market, both I think for simplified. Traditional is
Yeah,
already proven, but for simplified, um, where is that going to, like, leave the Chinese market? Because it had the affordability, it had the, like, off timing of the other markets, right? So now it's all being at the same time. Is the Chinese cards, simplified Chinese cards still gonna hold, like it's gonna be its
I think
first test? I
I
think
think those. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut
oh,
you
no,
off. You
no,
keep
no, you're
going.
good. And then trying are going to the Sylveon, like, I think the Sylveon and the Lycia card being printed in Thai was another, like, pretty big test for the simplified Chinese market. And to be honest, bro, I think it's holding on pretty well.
Yeah, I
I
think the Chinese market does great. It's just like I said, hard to time on certain things. The 30th will be interesting because it's like, is it going to get exactly the same as everybody else, or are they going to be allotted special cards like they do for every other set? That's what I'm
Yeah.
curious about. Like, are they going to pull something out where we're just like, whoa, we wish we had that in English? I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know.
It
My person hasn't even talked about it at all to me yet. They're just like, we'll let you know.
it really feels like right now China Simplified Chinese again, the specialty deals, and of course, like, Thai as well. It was I mean, it makes sense for Thai to be linked in with these exclusives, right?
Right.
So it's yeah, the Chinese market is very it's in the I think it's in the test period, like I said. This is going to be the biggest test for the Chinese market, and I think it's going to pass with flying colors
Yeah.
and solidify its, like, spot in as the number 3, at least in my mind. I could be completely wrong, but I'm betting on it.
It'll be interesting because terrestrial gathering, if you bought the first wave of it, was stupid expensive. I did just because I'm like, I can make it work. It's fine. It'll be interesting to see what the pricing is going to be for the 30th because it feels like on specialty sets, they really jack up the prices at the very beginning, but then it doesn't get better. It just keeps on getting more expensive. Um, and then like the normal sets, they're just cheap forever for a while and then they get expensive. So it's like, is China gonna be like, hey, we'll make it cheap so that way we can compete with Japanese English? Because in a lot of people's minds, hey, this is gonna be cheaper to rip than both of those. Maybe it's a good time to gravitate some new people into the Chinese community, or at least cards, and they have an opportunity. We'll see what they do. But even if it's super expensive, let's say, even if it's like you look at the price and you're like, oh, this is so stupid expensive, it's still going to be a fraction of the price of English and Japanese. So I'm going to import it. I'm going to get it in for sure.
Is the Sylveon not exclusive in it's coming to Thai, correct?
That's what my Cobbs told me, but I haven't been able to find it yet. I was just taking his word for it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Jordan's here in the chat. He said, did they just announce Sylveon coming to Thai? This is the first I heard. Yeah, no, we were just saying from the chat. Yeah, I tried to look it up too.
Yeah, I mean, I looked it up when I was told it, and I haven't been able to find it, but I'm assuming some people know more
Well, it's
than I do.
still in
I
the print
see
run.
that they did the gem pack uh Sylveon. I think I
Mm.
do see that as like a promo. Yeah. There's the promo distributed through Tide Tactics deck in Pokemon League tournaments. But I don't see the terrestrial gathering one. So I don't know. I don't have the answer to that.
Yeah, I hope it stays exclusive. We need to continue to pump this the Chinese market. I think it's good that we have like a defined number three that gets, you know, some pretty good exclusives. I'm always for the exclusives, even though they have not came out and actually said, yeah, yep, tactics deck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even
Interesting.
if it comes out in Thai, I don't think it will affect Chinese too much. It's just Thai is kind of an afterthought for the most part.
Yeah, for sure. Should we talk a little pitch black? I what is it? Is it does it come out this week?
Yeah, I'm getting it tomorrow actually. I
Oh
should be
shit.
having it shipped in. It should be out Friday, I believe. I
Damn.
always get it early and I don't remember, so I just pitch it out as soon as I get it.
Nice.
But
How you
should be
feeling?
getting all of it. How am I
How you
feeling?
feeling?
Obviously better than the YouTube sentiment about it. I like it. I don't know. I have weird taste in. I mean, we've talked about this even before they revealed the Darkrai. Everyone was like, "Oh, the model for the Mega Darkrai is so goofy," and I'm like, "Yeah, but literally, they just put it behind some kind of evil background. It's going to look great. I'm all about it," and that's exactly what happened. And I mean, I don't really like anything else in the set, but I love that Darkrai. Like, it's going down in Japanese right now. It's still like $300 or more.
It's
Or
400,
no,
yeah.
oh, is it
400.
dropping down even more?
Yeah.
When I checked,
This
oh,
is the
that's the
Chinese version.
Chinese.
Chinese version.
So, I mean, I've been waiting for it to drop down just a little bit more. I have a guy that might sell it to me in English that pulled it pre-release and it's in like awesome condition. I'm just waiting for him to do it for like 300 to 400. But I'm excited for it. I like this set. I love the Darkrai, and I like it. I'm probably the only person that does, but I like it.
Me and you and my boy Izzy Pax. We're like the only the only people that like this car. Oh, it is under 300. I thought I saw it at
Yeah,
4.
it like just start dipping below 3.
That's good. That's all good. There's no reason for this car to be that. I think in what do you think it's going to be in English though?
I mean, right off the bat, people are in my area. I mean, each area is different. I think people have been selling it for 400 to 500, but I think Japanese will probably get down closer to like the 100-ish range, where English will probably hit like 200, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to predict that price, but I think I think it'll go a lot lower than what's currently going for the pre-release price.
Wow, that's interesting. I was saying that this card won't touch 200 in Japanese, under sub 200, but yeah, it's a possibility. I don't think it's as bad of a card or bad as a set as what people think.
I think the only reason why it might dip down like that though is because there's so much positive sentiment with the 30th and Delta Rain coming out that
Mhm.
everyone's kind of like put a pause on everything else. And so, with people trying to just make a quick buck, I wouldn't be surprised if we see some price drops in those kind of things for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna I'm excited for to just cover it on, like, just the whole release week to see if I'll show, like, my local Facebook and stuff. People just dude, panic sell.
Sad.
Anytime, like, anytime there's, like, a little dip in the market or a little uncertainty, you just see like, we got some big, Japanese sellers here, in Sacramento, so it's funny, bro. Just any little sentiment, it's like, "I'm not holding this." So
It's so funny. I think we have in my state maybe one other store that actually imports a lot of Chinese and Japanese. So when I go to card shows, like I'm the only person with massive amounts of Japanese and Chinese. I just got like 30 Mega Dream boxes because between the 2nd and 4th of July, there's a reprint of it. So I picked up a ton of those. And then, like I said, I got the Chinese coming in. Like, I don't know. I try to stay on top of it, but I got a lot of stuff to move coming up.
yeah, there's a lot of opportunity, I think, with the pitch black. Of course, like you said, it being around the 30th. What is that going to do to the market? I hope that it gets like 180 bucks. I can lowball somebody at like
Oh yeah.
160 and just clean house. I like the one for one sets. I kinda made the comparison, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it kinda feels a little Lost Origin-y in the
Yeah.
sense that when Lost Origin came out, nobody really liked that Giratina. The Giratina was like, Giratina is not a
I love that
popular
Giratina.
Pokemon. You know what I mean? Like, no one's like, "Oh, my favorite Pokemon." Yo, your favorite Giratina's not in your top 20? Like, no, bro. Like, no one is a Giratina fan like that, and yet here we are with Darkrai. I mean, I think I it's by Akira Yagawa, like, she's a very popular illustrator. Obviously,
Dude,
the
all the Crown
Darkrai or
Zeniths.
yeah, and obviously the Giratinas from Shinji, like, I think Illustrator there's an Illustrator premium there for sure, so Illustrator premium there for sure, so I'm looking at it as a very, very long-term hold, but I think that it's going to perform very well, and everyone that's just thinking in the short term around the 30th, I think are going to be, caught with their pants down in like 2 years, and we see these boxes are like, how was this box $500? It's like, dude,
Right.
you should have been buying them at 180. It was
I
an easy
mean,
play.
I mean, Darkrai has never been a quick gainer. But if you look at the older Darkrai cards, and I think you and I did this on a live once, um, they always get expensive eventually. Like it takes time, but they always get up there and they've always done pretty good with his arts for the most part. And so I think, like you said, I think with all the current market sentiment where everyone's like, oh, we just had perfect order, Chaos Rising, and now Pitch Black, and they all three crappy sets. And it's like, well, I mean, not every set in Pokemon is going to be the most top tier set. They can't do that, but it's still going to be a great set. I mean, what would you rather have, Paradox or Pitch Black? That's what I'm going to ask somebody. It's like, in my opinion, I'd rather have Pitch Black as a much better top end hit.
Mhm.
And I think it'll be kind of a slow gainer, but you're going to find opportunities to get it for super cheap, especially your local people just trying to panic sell because they're going to be like, I need money for the 30th. So I think it's a good opportunity and it's a fun collecting box for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think it's gonna be as bad of a rip as Chaos. Like, I know a lot of people really don't like Chaos, but the Greninja's great. Everything else is like, Ampharos or bust.
Yeah.
But Pitch Black, dude, it has the Morpeko, has the Gladion, it has the what else does it have in it? The Gwyn card is gorgeous. It got
Yeah.
Chandelure, which Chandelure is a very popular Pokemon. I know
Yep.
it's not popular in the YouTube space, but we are the 1% of the 1%. Chandelure is a very, very popular Pokemon. You guys can look that up. But, it's not gonna be as bad as what people think, and, like, I'm not going super heavy on the 30th as much as everyone else is going to. I'm gonna attempt that MSRP, the Pokemon Center, so on and so forth. If I get mine, I don't. I do. If I don't, I don't. I just move
Yeah.
on. But I'm looking at all the sets around it. I might even pick up some Perfect Order, to be completely honest, if I can get a really good deal when I start
The
vending this month.
the YouTube sentiment is definitely different than the in-person sentiment, because when I was at my card show, everyone's like, when are you getting in? Like, we're so excited for it. And a lot of people do like the Darkrai. I do. I like evil looking bug, xenomorph looking ghost Pokemon, whatever. I like that whole mashup thing, and I'm all about it, but I have weird taste.
Yeah,
I know how I feel about it doesn't reflect on how it's going to perform, but that doesn't mean I can't like it and collect it. I'm going to collect it for sure.
yeah, 100%.
I'll probably hold a few cases
Uh,
just to
uh,
see what
B,
happens.
B Nova says spot on take Henry. Couldn't give away Lost Origin back in the day. Yeah, it was a brick. It was a brick. There's multiple big.
Distribution. When I first started distribution, could not get rid of Lost Origin ETBs. And so I bought up tons of cases of Lost Origin ETBs for like $25 per
And it
when
was
I
a tough
first
rip.
started.
It was a tough rip as well.
Yeah.
You would get a lot of the trainer galleries, but it would make you feel good. It's like
So
the sleeping
Lost Origin
pizza.
was pretty nice and easy to get. I'm happy about that.
Uncle Shrimp says Perfect Order, Chaos Rising, and Pitch Black, all great opportunities for new collectors or investors. Low cost entry point, and it's something you can just hold for a while and see what happens. I
Yeah, for
absolutely
sure.
agree, bro. Yeah, it's an actual just great comic, Shrimp. It's literally an investor's dream for these three sets, and probably the set after the Rayquaza set. I mean, the Rayquaza set is obviously going to just crush no matter what's in there. But I mean, low when we talk about like investing, isn't a buy low, sell high opportunity? Like, shouldn't we start there? But no, people want to buy when it's all time high and
Well,
invest the farm back
the
up the truck.
worst case scenario in my brain, and I'm so sorry about my kid.
Oh, you're
She's
good, bro.
cute though. I can't help it. Um, the worst case situation in my brain is if you're picking up those booster boxes at like 180. We've seen Paradox and Temporal Forces get up into the 300s. Like, even if you're just looking at it to grab it while it's cheap and then flip it up after a year or two when it hits that 300ish range to then move into the next best greatest thing, whatever, then why not? Then why not?
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, taking a little bit of profits is always good, right?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
And just
I mean,
rotating into something that's
get into something that's important.
yeah, like if you're buying a Perfect Order at, like, let's say 170, it goes to 350, I mean, by all means, man. By all means. I mean, so I made a short on Battle Styles today, and someone's like, "Oh, how's Battle Styles doing?" I'm like, "Pretty damn good from my entry. Pretty damn good from my entry."
Is
Um,
Joey still here?
yeah, what's up, Joey? Is that Haas, the Turkey King?
Oh, hold
Oh god.
on. I totally forgot that I'm the Turkey King. Sometimes I forget. I gotta remind myself every now and then.
What's the Turkey King?
What's that?
What's what's the Turkey King?
I'm the king of the turkeys. There's not much to it. It
Oh,
just is what
alright.
it is.
Pack Hype Collective, what's going on, Pack Hype? He says PC ETBs are crazy at 450. Think they can hold at 200? How do you think
Actually,
they're gonna hold at 200? I think it'd be about 150 bucks, 130 bucks.
I bet locally I'm going to be able to find the PC TBs for like 120
Easy,
for Pitch Black. I bet I can.
easy all day. If I can
Yeah.
get 2 hundo for both, I am laughing to the bank, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. Alakazam vs. Gengar says, I got heat for liking Chandelure. Ghost Fire type is just too sick. I mean, for everyone that hates on Chandelure, they need to go look up top Pokemon. Like in the video games, Chandelure is a very popular Pokemon.
The
Very,
Chinese
very
chandelier is pretty cool too.
super sick. What's going on, Jay? Yo, what's up, Henry, and everyone else? Appreciate you being here, Jay. I legit bought Chaos at 180 yesterday. Yeah, that is a
There you
freaking
go.
buy.
See, that's fine. If you can find
Absolutely.
out 160 to 180, I'm all about it.
Are you a Rayquaza guy? Are you excited for the Rayquaza set? Or are you
Oh yeah, I'm way excited. I mean, yeah, I'm excited. Like, I have no reservations about it. I want to know what the Rayquaza looks like. Like, I'm super curious. We're halfway through the month almost, and we still don't know what it is. I know there's been some leaks, but I don't want to sit there and and be like, oh yeah, this is for sure going to be the one. But I'm excited for it for sure.
More Gen 5 love, it's looking like. We get Thunderous, Slanderous,
I
and
saw
right?
that today. Yeah, like Thunderous and all them. And if they get some pretty crazy SIRs, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, it looks it's starting to look like black or Gen 5 is just coming out with so much love in this past like
Right.
couple sets, which I'm a Gen 5 homer. I'm all for. But
I
yeah,
think it's going to be an epic set. It'll be interesting to see if it's another like smaller set or if it's going to be pretty big. Probably small. It seems like that's the going trend for now,
for now,
but
yeah.
it'll be interesting.
There was teased a Zinnia card, correct?
I think so. I've been driving through canyons all day.
Oh, sure.
So I'm not going to lie, whatever happened today, I am not aware of at all.
Yeah, let me
And so I
pull.
did see the Thunderous cards, but other than that, that's about as up to speed as I am. I know there's a Mega Galissapod. I saw that the other day, and I have a couple PSA 10 mega or not mega Galissapod, but just the Galissapod SIR. I love, like, as you can tell by my tattoos, like xenomorph bug like kind
Oh,
of
yeah, yeah,
art.
yeah.
And so if they make a crazy good mega Galissapod, I'm so in.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of black and white love.
This thing's too hot. I can't do it.
Yeah, these three fuckers are for sure getting an SAR.
Can you imagine though? Like if
Oh,
they get some SARs just behind like a crazy thundering cloudy background, like it'll be cool. They just gotta give it the pitch black treatment. It'll be
yep,
fine.
yep. I agree. I would love a Shinji art of these three guys
Yeah. And it's
or
very like
whatever.
Japanese. It's just so like that kind of artwork they could whip out for it just would be really cool.
I've never been I mean, as a black and white fan, I just don't like these three. But I mean,
I don't either, but the potential for artwork, like even that card right there, I'm just like they could really do something cool with that if they wanted to. It just
for
takes the right
sure.
artist to just be like, I can morph this into whatever I want it to be, and it could just be storm cosmic amazing.
Oh, it can. Oh, this can get dark
Yeah.
real quick, and I love that possibility. I like this one's my favorite. Just whatever
Oh yeah.
out of the three, this one's cool.
That is
But
cool.
yeah,
I haven't seen
they're
that one
all
yet.
they're all kind of eh.
Kind of in the eye of the storm, it looks like.
Is that the only link we got
Yeah,
of
there's the mega that Drillbur guy, but other than that, there's not a ton released or leaked for Storm Emeralda yet.
Yeah, we have what is today's date? Today's the 13th. So we have one. We should be getting leaks next week.
Pretty soon,
So
hopefully.
pretty
I
soon,
want it.
bro. I know. July 31st. We were like right there.
I gotta
Oh
check
man,
and see what prices are because last time I checked, they were ridiculous.
300, right?
No, no, not
No, oh, not
300.
three. Oh,
I don't know where people got that number. So if I were to get it from on the Friday release, it would have been 166 a box. I don't know if it's that now. It could have gone up since I checked in a week, but I was just like, I'm going to hold off and see what happens. But it was like 166 before shipping, before tariffs. And then if I shipped it out the following Monday, it would have been 133 before shipping and tariffs. But to me, that's a ton. And I really don't want to float that bill for a minute. And so I'm
yeah.
going to be patient. And if I miss a good window and that was the good window, then that sucks. I just won't touch it. But I'm hoping within 2 to 3 weeks it drops down just at some point. Just like, I mean, even Abyssai came out really expensive and it
140,
slowly
right?
tapered down. It did, yeah, it came out like 140-ish. And it took some time for it to taper down, like way longer than most other Japanese sets. And same with Ninja Spinner, and same with just everything else that's been coming out in Hill Zero. Like they all have been slowly more tapering down than what it normally takes. So I'm going to see if this Rayquaza set does that, and if not, then oh well, just is what it
Yeah.
is. Maybe Chinese will be the way.
Yeah. I think I'm betting that I'm gonna have no window. It's a very tiny little window for that Japanese. I already put in my orders. I need at least 3 of those boxes
Yeah.
for the long-term hold.
I thought that way about Mega Dream too, because it took a while for them to get another reprint. But recently, if you look on the graphs, like between July 2nd and 4th, they dipped down below $100 for a second when they were almost 140. And so I heard and ordered a ton from Japan.
Mhm.
And now they're back up like to the 120s, I think. And so there are good little windows that will come through, especially on a normal set. You just got to like be so diligent because none of the Japanese vendors will just like message you like, hey, guess what?
Yeah, I'm just thinking like where or when did we get a Pokemon this popular on a box? It's been quite some time. I would say Mewtwo for
I was gonna say if you
Glory.
count Destin Rivals and Glory,
Glory, yeah.
it's been a minute.
It's been a minute, dude. So I am very nervous when it comes to that set in Japanese. What that box is gonna, I say 150 is where it's gonna sit.
Yeah. I'm not gonna guess it yet. I'm gonna give it a week or two. I'm
Yeah,
not
a week.
the market's been so weird and their currency fluctuates like every day. And that's one thing that you have to account into their orders too, is when their currency fluctuates, it could either swing into your favor or totally cook you. It's just a mess. It's such a mess to try to sort it all out for sure.
I wonder what it's selling for in Japan as well on the resale because I bought it for $80 in Japan,
Oh,
and people were
nice.
looking at me Ninja Spinner, and people were looking at me like I was freaking insane. Like this
Oh,
stupid American buying Ninja Spinner at $80. So I wonder what it's selling for, or what the Storm Emeralda is going to sell for in Japan. I have to ask the Japan boys.
message my Japanese. He's probably sleeping. I don't think he's up yet, but
Kevin Clare says Glory Box is about to hit 200. Yep, absolutely, absolutely. They're at
well, a
170,
lot of
right?
Japanese sets are going up.
Yeah.
Even like Ruler of the Black Flame, Triple B, like some of those older sets, they're starting to pop off too.
Pump,
Black
dude.
Bolt is like in the 180s now, I think. White Flare's somewhere reason stuck at 125 when I checked over the weekend.
Let me pull this up. Glory of Team Rocket. Such a fire box.
Oh yeah, I like it.
So
I
much
wish
better.
I wish I kept more of it.
So much better than Destin Rivals. Let's pop this up on screen. Just too good, bro.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Mewtwo's like in
140.
the right place. Giovanni just hanging out there.
Yeah, about $100. 150 bucks. Don't seem too bad. I mean, these look a little sketch, to be honest. I don't know.
I don't like ordering them from eBay. Like
Same.
they're just, especially the ones that say they ship from Japan. That's always rough. So I mean, if we look at TCG Player in May, it bounced up to like 200, and now it's like 174 on there. But
Hmm.
with some last solds at like 160, kind of all over the place. But again, I think a lot of people are just way excited for the 30th and the Rayquaza set. I think there's a lot of bandwidth being sucked in.
Here we go. Here we go. Yep. About 160. Oh, there's Korean.
Yeah, the Korean
168.
numbers throw off the numbers a little bit too.
So annoying. Why
I
doesn't
hate it.
TCG Player get their shit together?
Just make one for every language, because like
So
that
annoying.
$84 like will really
Skew.
alter what the market price is, and then I think it kind of messes up other people trying to sell.
Yeah, about 160 bucks.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, it's a great box, a great looking box. If you can grab
it's a
the
fun set to rip for
grab
sure.
the briefcase.
But now we
Pack
can do
I
it in
asked.
Chinese for much cheaper. So
Yo,
I'm
I'm excited,
excited.
dude. I'm gonna make a video on that once I grab my
Dude, I'm
boxes.
excited about, like I said, 5 cases, 100 boxes coming in. I'm stoked.
Hell yeah. Pack Hype says, Haas, have you had any Gem 4 or 5 on the site?
No, I skipped 4 and 5. And then I got Terrestrial Gathering, and then I'm ordering up the Glory of Team Rocket set. Gem 4 and 5, I mean, they're really cool, and that was a Ponyta exclusive. Looks
Mhm.
super cool and it's super expensive, but I wanted to make sure I had enough to get plenty of the Terrestrial Gathering and Team Rocket set.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I'm not a fan of the gem packs, like, in general. It's just, like, the ripping experience is kinda weird because 'cause you're just pulling, like, the same cards over and over again with different texturing, like,
Yeah.
I enjoy the hits, obviously, but it's just, like, it's not the same. I think that's why a lot of people that get into the Chinese market, like, their first experience is with the gem packs. I'm like, "Just open a main series set. Don't
Yeah.
mess with the gem pack stuff, just buy the cards."
I have weird taste. I do like the Umbreon a ton, and I got a couple of those in a PSA 10 when they're super cheap, and I graded some too. Same with I think I have the Eevee or Sylveon too. I can't remember which one. And then the Gengar, I got a couple of the Gengars too, and I love the Cubone. I think the Cubone's super cool that they
Oh,
have. But
yeah.
you're right, like it would be a ton better with some texturing. I mean, if they're going to be exclusive and awesome, why not make it like the ultimate experience, right? Make it textured, make it just like crazy looking SAR treatment essentially. But
Yeah.
I can see that. I can see that for sure.
Why do you think they went the non-textured route? Just because the giant print run that they do? The
I don't know
easier?
if it's a giant print run or if they're just like, look, they're art rares and art rares aren't textured. That might just be
Mm,
the basic logic behind it.
yeah. Because I mean, all I know is that they're printing, like, a giant amounts of those things.
The
So
special
maybe
stuff, they print a ton of them, but then they usually don't reprint a lot of
yeah,
it.
that's it.
Like they might here and there, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, for sure. Stern Ben says, "People selling fake Japanese booster boxes to vendors at card show." Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
not buy any Japanese or Chinese box unless it's coming from my people.
Yep,
I
for
refuse.
sure. Yep, for sure. Dude, the only reason I grabbed this one right here, the little the Psyduck 151s, because it came from a case, so I felt comfortable.
Yep, for sure.
Jordan says, agree, gem packs are too repetitive, and one AR, which is usually a $5 non-exclusive as the hit.
Or sometimes like the crappy little VMAX cards that they have. Sometimes that's your box hit, or sometimes like a full art, like shiny, like whatever. Yeah, it's true. Sometimes you just get like the worst stuff you could ever think of. But
Yeah, where
that's
it's like,
same in English.
yeah, so I would much rather just pay the extra, $50 and just grab a Japanese box.
Yeah,
Just makes too much sense. There's it's funny because, like, I haven't opened too many of the mainline sets. I need to, but it's just I'd much rather just open Japanese and just buy the Chinese singles. It's
that's
so
kind of
much.
what I do want all my favorite hits in Chinese, like for sure. I don't know what it is. I like that little stamp in the border of all the big hit cards. Like I just love it, that Pokemon stamp. And I'm just like, I want all my favorite hits with that for sure. But yeah, you're right. Like I think Chinese, just because it's so cheap, I'm probably going to open up maybe 4 boxes myself of Destin, trying to chase the Mewtwo for fun, just because it's super cheap. Um, and then I'm going to start a new series where I do something that's going to destroy the packs for a few boxes and then sell the rest for sure. And just buy the singles I want. But Japanese, like I like holding it for investing when it comes to like the big specialty sets. I like to rip it too. It's still fun fractional cost rip than English and
Yeah,
better hit rates.
there was a couple people asking in Discord this morning, like, should they invest in Japanese? What do you think?
Mm, I'd be selective of what I invest in. I mean, I have cases of Shiny Treasure, I have cases of Mega Dream, cases of 151, pretty much all the big special sets that make sense. Terrestrial Festival, I invest in those. I wouldn't if I had I was like in between orders and stuff like that, so I didn't get to capitalize on Glory of Team Rocket like I wanted to, but I would have cases of that. But like would I get cases of like Twilight Masquerade, or would I get cases of like whatever the Paradox Rift sets are? No, I probably wouldn't invest in those. I'd just get, or even Night Wander, probably stay away from Night Wander. I'd just pick the ones that I know are going to do awesome. I do have Ancient Roar. I do have an Ancient Roar box,
Shout
actually.
out Team Rocket Joey for gifting me this box.
Oh wait.
It's a very cool box. Better than the English counterpart, I would indeed say.
See, I have way too many Stellar Miracle left over. In fact, they're just sitting around upstairs with me for no reason. I don't even know why they're up here. Night Wander, way too many of them. I do like that box art though. I like that purple. Paradise Dragona. Yeah. Some sets you end up eating a little bit, but you sell
Yeah.
so much of it, it doesn't matter, and it sells over time.
Do you have those? Do you have the Paradise Dragona on your site?
No, I don't. I only have
Okay.
that one box left. Actually, I finally beat it all down.
Oh shoot. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna hit you up after if you have any of those boxes for sale. I still need. Bro, I opened so many of those Paradise Dragona is the last box you sold, right? With the Alolan Executor?
The last one I sold, or the
No, no,
one last one I showed. Yes,
yeah. Yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah. Bro,
Part of
I
Surging
opened
Sparks.
yeah, Surging Spark, half a Surging Sparks. I opened so many of those boxes, and then I went to 7 when I went to my first time in Japan, it was just everywhere. I just bought a box to rip, and it was just like it was like just I opened so much of that set, and I wish I kept the freaking box. And it's so when I went to Japan this last year, was just trying to find a good deal on that box. I
Right.
could not find one. I was like, "Oh
How
my
much are they
god."
even going for? I haven't even looked. Like, what's a good price to you? Do you think?
I don't know. Let's see. Paradise Dragona. What is it going for on TCG Player?
So
God
right
damn.
now they're going for like 115 to 120. What if I said I'd get it to you for 70?
Deal. We got a
Okay,
deal.
there you go. Boom.
Perfect. Yeah. Dude, like that set, dude, like it literally crushed me. So I opened like 7 boxes of that set. I pulled the trainers, the worst trainers every single time. I didn't pull a single thing from that set.
Oh no.
Just absolutely cooked. I was like, "Oh, I'm in Japan." I was like, "I probably have better luck here." Just cooked. What is in that
Oh
set?
geez.
What is in that set?
Isn't Hydreigon in there?
Yeah, I did not pull that.
Yeah,
I pulled
Hydreigon's in there, and that's my favorite. Like in English, I know nobody likes I'm like the biggest Hydreigon dude out there. I have like 5 PSA 10 Surging Sparks Hydreigons. I like
Dude,
them a lot.
how do people not like Hydreigon? It's a gangster Pokemon.
It has like that same kind of coloring and texturing to it as like the Paldean Fates Charizard, so I really like it.
Oh, it does have the Latias.
Yeah, the Latias as well.
So what did I pull?
Just
Oh,
not the Pikachu
I pulled
or
this bastard.
Chaladon. Oh
Yeah.
no.
I like Duraludon. I don't like Archaludon. It doesn't look like like a freaking special art rare. So
I like
annoying.
Duraludon's like VMAX alternate art. I think that one
So
looks so
good.
cool.
So good.
Total like kaiju vibes for sure.
Kaiju vibes for sure. It's one of my favorite dragon Pokemon.
Yeah.
I pulled a bunch of these, this cast form. Dude, I have like 100 Skarmory.
Oh, I like I always call it the clubbing octopus because he's like dancing, but I love that one. I
Yeah,
have multiple PSA 10s of that too.
this one's good. Oh, I pulled a brave. I have the bravery. It's funny.
And you know what? The bug Pokemon lately in like all the sets since that have been really cool, like Shed Ninja and stuff. I know nobody likes these cards and they're newer in the newer sets, but like they've been coming out. They're cheap, but I like Shed Ninja. I think the most recent illustration rare of it looks so cool. They've been doing really good for the bugs.
Bro, as I'm like looking at this set, what the hell was I chasing?
I
The
don't
list.
know. Doesn't even have hydrate. That might be in the Pikachu part
Yeah,
or
it's in
Super Electric Breaker.
Electric Breaker.
That's probably why like I never opened it.
Bro, I opened
Dang it.
so many of this. Like, yeah, yeah,
Oh
there you go.
yeah. And the Durant. I love the Durant.
The Durant's great. The Celerouge is great. Yeah, the Hydreigon is
Yeah,
nasty.
I like that one.
This thing is
And I like the white
nasty.
flare one too.
It's Akira. That's why I like it so much. Duh.
Yep. That's why I was saying like it matches up so well with the Paldean Fates Charizard. I just love it. I have them like ready to be displayed together. I think they look really cool.
I need a dark type Hydreigon, like a dark card, like give it the pitch black treatment.
Oh
Just like,
yeah.
oh, dude, it'd be so
Oh
good.
my
This
goodness.
was actually my chase in Super Electric. Was
Oh, there you
Clemens.
go.
Well, yeah, his card was great. It was more like, dude, it was expensive in Japan. Like one thing I learned, dude, is if you want hyper modern cards, get them online in the States because they
Yeah.
are just so expensive in Japan.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. And when they first come out, dude, like ridiculously priced.
I
And then
dude,
they die.
the funny thing is when I went to Japan, I went to like it was like a game night there. And this is the day of Paradise Dragona release, and I grabbed almost all of the ARs for $1.
Oh,
And I was like,
nice.
"Oh, dude, this is amazing. This is like so." But turns out like that was just the market at the time. But
Right.
dude, what a shift in the market from that. I mean, that was 3 years ago to like now is just crazy. I mean, you don't even see boxes.
It's crazy to think about how like things before Twilight Masquerade, nobody cared about anything. Even Sword and Shield, no one cared. Like it just didn't matter. Twilight Masquerade comes up, people start getting a little excited. They're like, "Oh, this is kind of cool." And then 151, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, all the old millennials like me are coming back." And then Surging Sparks comes out, and that's like the first time I struggled with distribution. I'm like, I'm not getting enough of this stuff. What the heck? I used to be able to get
Yeah.
whatever I want. And then it's just like progressively, like we always think we hit a peak, but we're just like peaking nonstop in like hype, like continually. And every time, like I'm just like, I don't know how they're gonna top this. And then they do it. I'm like, okay, there we go. Perfect.
Yeah. And it's just as bad in Japan, dude. It's like
Oh yeah.
just as bad.
Well,
I thought
because oh sorry, you go.
no, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, you think scalpers in America are bad. You have everybody that like crowd the Pokemon centers, the stores and everything. Because from what I understand, and you probably know better because you're actually there, but what my guy was telling me is that the way they get product is they advertise, hey, when the set comes out, we're going to pay this much for it. And everybody just
Bounty.
and floods them and just does like they just get it from wherever they get it from and do an automatic flip to the store. And then the store gets it out to the United States.
Yep,
And
and you have
it's rough.
full families moving out there, dude. Like, I mean, the political stuff of like all the surrounding countries will come in with like families,
Yeah.
and that's how they make bread. They'll like rent a room and have a bunch of families in there, and then like go on and scalp. And that's just the way that market has always kind of been, but it's like tenfold. I actually saw it hand first. It was insane. We think that the English scalpers are bad. It's like tenfold with organization. So they
That's
hit
what they're
it
telling me.
fast and hard. It's
I
militant,
was
bro.
uh I was watching Squid Games, the newest season, and I kind of picture it like that when they're looking for the guy that like recruits people for the games, how they got like a whole team to check the whole subway system every day. I
Yep.
kind of imagine it like that. They just like have these teams are just coordinated, ready to go, and they just hit everything up.
Yeah. Dude, it like low key bums me out from like that first Japan trip that I went. It was like so magical, and I really felt like the Japanese market was everything was attainable and everything was like very on a even playing field to like it full on feels like Americanized in the sense that it is all flip hype culture like
All for the
now.
money.
Yeah, it's all the money, and the I knew it was downhill once we started to see, like, more PSA slabs out there,
Right.
because the Japanese market has always been a singles focused market, so n to see more of the PSA slabs, I was like, "Oh, here we go," and then
When I think PSA has a facility out there now, don't
they
they?
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
So it's way more accessible when before they had to do like a third party kind of in between thing.
Yeah, Premier Grading Company is also pretty big out there as well,
Oh,
which is
really?
mhm, they had the one of my favorite stores in Osaka, they have a full wall I mean, it's a big store, a full wall of, PCG cards.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
They have an office out there. They're pretty yeah.
Is that Rudy's company? No,
He's
that's
associated.
PCG. He's
Yeah,
PCG. Right.
yeah, Premier Card Grading. Yeah. It
Right.
is Rudy's company. Yeah. Or I mean, he's associated with
I've always wanted to try like I want to grade a few of my cards because I like the slim grading cases you can get, not like the full on slab, but
Mhm.
the ones that are just like the size of the card almost. I always wanted to try some of those
Like, I was, like,
just for
thinking
fun.
yeah, for fun. I was like, "Yeah, it's, like, $18 a card." I'm like, "You know what? I got some, like, bulk I can, like, throw in there just to make a video and
I
just
wouldn't put my
see."
big boys in there. No.
Hell no. Hell
No. No, no.
But it's cute to me. It's cute that he's trying to, like, offset, and to me, it's just taking advantage of the opportunity that's ahead. I don't think there's any, like, real plans to, like, make a giant like, I know dude, tired of hearing that they're like, "Oh, the 3rd place spot is open for grading." Like, "No, it's not. Tag is gonna have that spot."
You don't
Um
think they'd scale it and make bigger if they could?
Who?
PCG.
PCG? I think the
Yeah.
3rd s to me, bro, it doesn't really matter. I think Tag has that 3rd spot, like, very secure. They have, like, the collectors, like, by the balls. And the grades are there, the value for the grades are there. I don't see PCG getting the collectors.
I
Um,
haven't really thought about it before, but you're making me think about it now. This is probably a hot take. For one, I don't love CGC. And I think what I could see happening maybe one day is Tag hits second, which probably won't happen, but like in my brain, that's what I'd love to see. And then maybe like something like PCG or whatever Rudy's company's called that he's affiliated with take the 3rd spot from CGC. Because I don't love CGC. They've done way more messed up stuff than PSA in my brain. But I think you're right. Like the top 3 are pretty unshakable, but if anything could be shaken, possibly CGC. But they've been around for so long, so probably not. But I feel like Tag could overcome CGC at some point.
yeah, I think it's like just different strokes for different folks. I think CGC is so strong, and I say that with big parentheses because of
Yeah.
the volume.
Yep.
They're just like the volume guy.
Digital rips.
Yeah,
Go.
it's like they're not no one's like, "Oh, you know what? I can't wait to get my cards graded with C." Well, there's one guy, shout out to Krabby Cards. Me and him go back and forth. He is a CGC fanboy. There is people out there, but there are the minority. We all know CGC is like, dare I say, like the Honda Civic of the grading world. It's like
I,
everyone's got one. It's very reliable. But do you want a
I
Honda
think
Civic long term?
I think it depends on your area. Because in my area, like nobody will buy CGC. I had a
Same.
151 Squirtle to Blastoise line in CGC 10s that it took me 3 years to sell at card shows. And then I have the Obsidian Flames Charizard in a CGC 10. No one will buy it. No one will touch it. And I've even knocked it down like $100 off of its normal price. Like nobody wants it. It's such like trash in my state. And so that's why I say, like, I think certain areas, especially the people that love to do the digital rips and they need the inventory for it, I think that's where a lot of CGC goes to at this point. But that's why I say I think Tag eventually could surpass maybe one day because they just have a better product in general.
You do. Yeah. I'm dude, California's the same way, bro. No one's touching CGC slabs at a card show. And
Yep.
I have a lot of vendor friends that's like, I'm not taking in
I
CGC.
don't buy them anymore. I
Rip
won't
it.
touch them.
Yeah. Crack and regrade. That's what CGC needs to change their
Yeah. That's what I'm going to have to do because that Charizard will not move. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
And my friend, the guy I'm gonna be my vending partner, he has a crap ton of CGC slabs because he was like a whatnot degenerate, and I was like learned and progressed. And he's like, "What do I do with all these CGC like tens?" I'm like, "Just freaking crack them, dude. Just crack them, sell them raw, or crack them and regrade. If they're good
yeah.
enough, like you can make that." But the tens, like, I mean, B Nova says, "I'll take tens to crack any day." Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure. When is your first, like, have you already done a show or when is your first show?
No, so we're hopefully gonna get a first show. My partner he hit up a few shows this weekend, so hopefully it's this weekend if we can get
Okay.
in. There's like a pretty big like bowling alley show like that's here in like It's like 30 minutes away in like Elk Grove. It's a pretty big one though. It's a huge freaking bowling alley, and but they have like comic books and stuff. So it'd be a good like first show to just test the waters. But the
Yeah.
first big one is August 8th. I'll be with Sky Ninja. He'll
Oh,
be
cool.
guiding me, so it's gonna be fun.
I uh I definitely felt the summer slowdown at this last show, 100%. And it was too bad because it was such a cool venue. It was like the biggest venue I've ever been in. It was actually air conditioned, which was nice. And there was so much space between all the tables, and like it was in this huge arena. Like it was awesome. Such a cool place to be in. And the last 3 shows before that, I was doing about 8 to $13,000 in sales.
Hmm.
And this show, I mean, it was only a 1-day show, so that could have been part of it too. And there was another show like a city away, so not very far away. That's like 10-15 minutes. I think I only did 4 grand on the 1-day show, which I mean, if I did 2 of those days, I guess it would have been about the same as the normal shows I do. But it just was very different and kind of falls in line with what a lot of YouTubers have been saying the last couple of shows or last show. Like everyone was trying to sell stuff, but I was in the middle of the stadium. And so people would come in, hit the very first couple of tables and sell all their stuff there. And then just kind of like walk around and be like, yeah, we don't want anything.
Damn.
So I was kind of bummed because I came in with money, dude. I came in with a ton of money. I was ready to buy up some stuff. And by the time they got to me, they were all like, oh, we just sold all of our crap. So, but a lot of people trying to sell. I only did 4 grand, which is really good. But again, for my normal performance, I was like, God, Haas, you suck. But it was more just slow than anything. And I'm kind of excited for my next one, I think, coming up. I think I'm doing a September one. I don't know. I think it'll get better in September.
Are you doing them every month, right? Just one a
I
month?
try to do one a month, so I guess maybe I'll do one in August too. I just got to pick and choose which one I want to do.
Yeah, I wanna that's my goal, at least one a month.
Yeah.
Just to offload the bullshit that I have. I got a lot of bullshit. A lot of bullshit. It's like
And it's a really good place to sell like the tins I have that I get from distro that people on the website when they purchase they don't care about them, but at card shows kids come by, they're like, oh, we want this, and the parents are like, oh, they're actually affordable, yeah, let's get it. So I end up
mhm.
selling like a lot of this stuff that is just rough to move online for sure.
What's like I don't think I've ever asked you this. Like, what's your inventory look like? I'm very curious.
Right now
Or just like, what is there a certain like game plan that you have like per card show, or are you
I just bring everything.
bring up?
To be honest, I just bring like 4 or 5 totes of like everything I have. It's funny because when I go to a card show, most people have tables set up of only singles, and so they only need like 2 boxes max. They don't really need that much stuff. But I come in and I'll have 4 of those big black and yellow Costco tin or tubs, like 4 or 5 of them,
Hmm.
all packed into my Ford Explorer. And I come in and I just fill up my table full of sealed product, just everywhere. It's a mess,
Nice.
but people love it. They always come by and they're like, oh, you're the guy with all the sealed. And usually I'm way better priced than everybody else at the show, too. But then I get 2 tables, and like the last third of the second table, I have 2 Zion cases full of singles and slabs.
And what do you sell more? Do you sell the slabs or the singles?
You know, to be quite frank, it depends. There's some shows
Depends.
where
Okay.
nobody wants to touch sealed and all they do is wipe out my singles and slabs. There's some shows where English flies right out. Like, especially during Ascended Heroes release dates, they didn't care how much it was. They were buying up everything I had within the first 10 minutes. And then, like this last show, I sold a ton of Japanese, tons and tons of Japanese. I had my 30 Mega Dream boxes with me, my Terrestrial Gathering, and then just all the other sets I have. And so people were buying those up. And then they were buying English as well, but more of like the smaller tins for the kids. And then I did sell a handful of like 151 booster bundles too.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, like it was a little bit of everything last show, singles, but whatever. But it kind of seems like I don't know what's in the water, but everybody just gets the same idea, and it just ends up being the same like rotation over and over. But I just bring everything just so I can cover it all for whatever people decide they want for the day.
Yeah, like I'm curious because like I'm gonna do a little bit of both. I'll have sealed and singles, but everyone keeps on telling me like the binder stuff, like oh just bring a binder. I don't want to keep my eyes on the binder 24/7. Like our area is
Yeah.
bad, dude. But
I'll tell you what, people are more amped to look through a binder than they are to look through a big case that's full of cards. That's totally true.
mhm.
People love looking through binders. I don't know if it like just is easier to see page by page, and maybe that's what like draws their attention. There's like, oh, but maybe there's something crazy on the next page. But I don't want to watch binders. There's so many thieves in our area. We've had so many binders just picked up and walked off with. In my Zion cases, they can't reach around and grab anything. So
Mm.
I just stick with the cases. If I get less single cells, so be it. I don't care. I like the peace of mind.
Yeah, that I'm just bro, I was saying that this morning. I'm the same way. It happens so often here where people either walk away with a shit ton of cards, there's like gets busy and they just like they know.
Yeah.
Thieves know. They've done it multiple times and just like do I need to constantly have this like, one eye's here and then the other eye detaches and goes over here? I'm good. I'm cool. Here's a
It's
question.
nerve wracking.
Yeah, here's a question for you. Does Haas ever sell Chinese singles at the shows? I'm curious if people buy the non-exclusives outside of eBay.
That's a great question. I would say for Chinese singles, the exclusives, bar none, sell the best. Like people want the exclusives, they're hot. There's people that like to go through kind of my more bulk single bins of like cheap ARs and other things like that. And that's where I'll put a lot of the cheaper, because a lot of the singles in Chinese are way cheaper for sure, especially the non-exclusives. And so a lot of people aren't just looking for them per se. They're not coming up to me and being like, do you have this one specific cheap Chinese card? A lot of the time I just have it in my bulk bin. They'll thumb through it and be like, oh, I do like the artwork of this and it's super affordable, so grab it.
Nice.
But I'd say they're definitely not in nearly as big a demand as like Japanese singles for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely bring Chinese singles. Maybe not any of the exclusives, but we'll see. Like I'm interested to see like the just the thought of the buyer at the price point that Chinese
Yeah.
is, right? It's gonna be yeah, it's gonna change my mind completely. I'm in the team always like if you can't afford the top chase card in Japanese or English, like you can just grab in Chinese. But I wonder if the rest of the market views it like that, or are they more of like if I can't own it, I can't own it in
Right.
English or Japanese, right?
You get a good variety of shows because you get people that are like, I only want English, hardcore into English. I will pay whatever price. Then you have the other people that are like, I'll think about like Japanese for the big hits. Like I definitely trust Japanese. I don't think a lot of people are savvy to Chinese yet. And I think it's growing, it's getting there for sure. Um, but there's a lot of people that love digging through bulk bins. And if you have cheaper Chinese singles, that's where I put them, because people just get there's a certain type of person that will dig through your $1 to $5 bulk stuff of like art rares and whatnot, and they will just pick up like 10 to 20 of them at a time because they're just like, I'm just here for artworks, not really looking for the expensive stuff. And a lot of the time it's girls are just like, I'm just looking for cute cards, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And so there is a good subset of the card show crowd that is just looking for cool stuff that looks cool that they know nothing about, and they're just willing to go through that little bin and dig through and get what they want.
Nice. How about like lower cost slabs? Do you keep like $50 and under slabs at your table?
Depends on what it is. I mean, if they're like PSA 9s, especially lower cost ones, I usually just crack them out and sell them raw. Uh,
Mm.
just because they're gonna sell for about the raw price anyways. So that's about what and they sell better. Like people would rather just like buy it raw and have a chance to resubmit it. I don't resubmit stuff because I'm just like, I don't got enough time. But
Yeah.
so sometimes I crack them out. Other times I'll keep them. I do have like a bulk little tube card holder tube of like just bulk slabs that don't cost anything that people can rip through, and people like those too, mostly kids.
Mhm.
But I'd say most normal buyers, like, I think they'd rather just have it raw, to be honest. I don't know why, but PSA 9s scare people
Yeah, so that's interesting, bro. That's so like I would, bro. I look for nines. I'm like, do you have like any
because they
PSA
cost good.
nine?
The cost is good.
Yeah, the cost is good. I put in a slab is protected. I don't ever have to worry about slabbing this thing. Like, dude, PS9 is awesome.
Yep.
Especially at a deal. I don't have to like pay the fee, wait, and be stressed and all that good stuff. But yeah, I never thought of that. Like it's yeah. I'm learning more and more with the more vendors I talk to about what like actually sells, you know. I
I think every area is different for sure.
Yeah. For me, bro, it's just this the thefts. I need to like that's why I wanna have multiple
Yeah, I have
eyes.
your camera up too.
Yeah, I gotta have the camera up, have to. How do you go about the whole filming setup? I know you don't do, like, vendor POV videos, but, like or I
I
mean,
actually live stream it.
you
I
live
live
stream it,
stream
yeah.
my day, and it's not fun. I feel bad for the people that watch the live stream because like it's either I'm super slammed and busy and I don't even get to pay attention to them. I'm just off doing my thing, and I eventually come back and be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna try to answer whatever I can for a second. Um, or like this last time, like I'll have spurts of busyness and then I'll get slow and I'll be talking to people, but then like it's just like, man, I feel bad for you guys just watching me stand here. you know, and I feel bad about that sometimes, but that way I have it all uploaded. If anyone steals anything, I'll be able to find it later and then go handle it myself.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, so I just have like a little action cam that I have put up. I have some microphones. It's nothing crazy. Just stream
Oh,
it through
cool,
YouTube.
cool. Yeah, I know a lot of people, they feel some type of way, like, being on camera and stuff, but I'm gonna have, like, a little sign 'cause I'm a fan of the signs that says, like, "For my security and for, you know, for my safety, I am filming for filming in progress," you know? Like,
Yeah.
I'm still gonna ask, like, "Hey, do you wanna be in a YouTube video?" Like, I'm still gonna ask, like, all that stuff, but, I know a lot of people don't wanna be filmed.
Yeah.
I also
Especially
also
with kids.
especially with kids, exactly.
Yeah.
You always ask, and I'm like, the vendors that go viral for just, like, having bad manners, like,
Yeah.
it's just that shit just drives me absolutely nuts. It's,
Uh,
like, not that hard to be a good vendor. It's
no,
really not that hard. It's, like, very, very
you just have to be there and be nice.
yeah,
That's literally
it's
it. People will buy what they want. That's the thing. I'm the worst salesman. Like, I don't go there to be like, oh yeah, this card's here. You know you want it. You know it's down in price right now, so you gotta get it right now before it goes back up. You're dumb if you don't. Like, I don't do any of that. I'm just like, oh yeah, look at whatever you want. If you need me to take anything out, cool. But you do you. I'm not gonna bug you until you want something. And
love
so
that, bro. I love that.
I'm just not pushy because for one, I like to vibe with my chat when I can. And then two, I just talk to them about dumb stuff. I'll be like, "Oh, dude, tell me about your tattoos," or "Hey, did you hear about this?" Or like when I was vending this last weekend, those new 30th leaks came out,
Mhm.
and I just straight up was like so excited about it that I was just like, "Guys, check this out. Did you see this?" I wasn't even like at that point, I'm like not even selling whatsoever. I'm just like, I just want to talk. But
Yeah.
that's the thing is I don't really need vending to make me money. Like I already do good with everything else I do. It's just fun. It's just
Yeah.
fun for the most
Yeah,
part.
and when you do it like that and, you know, the community and getting to talk to new people, I feel like you just are you crush it even harder with just doing that instead of,
Yeah.
like, trying to be like, I need to make X amount of dollars, I need to, like" which, I mean, you said you have your goals, right? Like,
Yep.
you definitely keep inventory and you keep check on your progress, but I think I just interviewed a vendor yesterday, he's a local here, but he said the same thing, he's like, "Yeah, it's just fun. This is like a hobby for me, you know, it's nice to make money, but for the most part, it's just pretty fun." So I'm
The
kinda
only
going in with
thing
the
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to
oh, no.
cut you off. My
No,
bad.
you're good. I was done.
The only thing I hate about recording or live streaming and vending is there's that whole like stigma of like, oh, if you do something nice for someone, then like
Oh,
you're just
yeah.
doing it for the camera. And it's so hard because there's times where like I don't vend with a camera because I just am not in the mood to do it. But I still like do some really nice stuff for people. But like I think this last show I did, I sold a tin like, with 2 packs to a kid. And the main hit in the pack, it was like some kind of full art had a really bad print error to where like the picture of the card was rubbed off enough to where you could see the white underneath. And I'm just like, oh dude, that's so sad. And so I gave him like another like two more packs. He didn't get anything to replace it. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go through like my little bulk stash and get him like a $3, $5 card, whatever. And I went through all that, and then I'm like looking at my camera, being like, oh shit. Like if anyone watches this, they're gonna be like, oh, Haas just did it for the camera. But it's like I don't even talk to the camera. I'm the like I said, I'm the worst vendor POV. I don't like I don't do the deal with someone and then walk up to the camera and be like, oh, by the way, we just sold this Mewtwo, took $600 cash in, some cards, and this is going out. Like I don't even do that, dude. I'm the worst.
Yeah.
I'm the worst, but I mainly do it for security
I'm
more
trying
than anything and hanging out with the chat.
I'm trying to figure out like where's my I love the vlogs, so I want to vlog the whole thing. I'm gonna piece this day or these days in like 4 pieces of content. I'm like, I don't really like the like for me, for if people want to do it, that's theirs, but I don't like the hey, we just got Timmy here with 400 like just like
No.
the whole transaction. I don't that's just not me.
And
I
so
just
I
need
did try it like 2 card shows ago. I tried it because someone in chat was like, we want to see that stuff. And I'm like, oh, I'll give it a shot. And then like halfway through, I'm like, this is dumb. I'm not
yeah.
doing this.
I'm just not I
Because
can't
I
I
have to
can't.
interrupt my nice organic conversation I'm having with someone to be like, hey, can I shout this out on the camera real quick? And they're just like, sure, I guess. It's just so awkward.
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'll have like a little like screen graphics of like two
Yeah.
cards.
I
This
think
comes
that's the way
in.
to go.
Yeah, be like, all right, what's up, man? We got Joe. This one's going out. Appreciate you, bro. Like real easy. I don't need to tell them their freaking social security number.
I know.
Joe gave me his
What's
mom's
your
phone number
address?
and $20 on top plus $40 in at 80%. Like, bro, too much math. Shut
You got
up.
someone's soul in there at some point.
I can't do it, man.
Yeah.
But
No.
I'll say this, Haas. I never thought that I'd be as energetic as I am in some of my YouTube videos. You guys can definitely tell when I have like coffee and I'm just like fired. Like this video that's gonna drop at 8 tonight. I was off of like freaking 4 shots of espresso, just excited to talk kind. Anytime I can talk Chinese, yeah, bro,
Dude,
I
I
get
love
so
talking
juiced.
Chinese.
Yeah, I get
I'm
so
not gonna lie,
juiced.
the 30th got me juiced. Like
Did it?
I've never been so excited about something, but and not to shill it, not to shill it, but there's just cards in there that I really, really want. You know, and I'm just generally excited about it.
What's your favorite
And you can
card?
tell when I have energy. You can tell when I have energy because I get a little bit more excited in my videos and a little more outspoken.
Yeah,
But I think most of the time I'm running off of like 3 hours of sleep a day. And so
straight
most of my
fumes.
videos I'm just like for sure. Um I mean, I'm a huge Mewtwo collector, 100%, right? I mean, we have some of our bigger hitter Mew cards.
Big
I always just have
dog.
them on my desk with me. The big dogs, for sure. And that new Mewtwo card and that new Mew card, like, I'm going to say it kind of in your terms. Thank you for your services, Bubble Mew, Ascended Heroes, Mewtwo, and Destin Rivals Mewtwo. You did a good job. But unfortunately, my new champions have come. And so I'm gonna keep all my stuff, but I really love that Mewtwo. It's almost like a modern ancient Mew to me. Like that background it's behind and everything. I was so excited. I called up RAR TCG
Yeah,
so
yeah.
quick. I gave him a phone call and I'm like, dude, I don't have anyone to talk to about this because my wife hates Pokemon, my friends hate Pokemon. I'm like, I'm just gonna unload how I feel about what I just saw. And I was just like so excited about it, like to see that Mew and Mewtwo for sure. And I want the Lugia too, but that was always something I wanted. But that freaking man, those Mew and Mewtwo cards, I'm just so excited.
I haven't heard anyone express their feelings about the Mew and Mewtwo card. Mew, yes. The Mewtwo, no.
Oh, the Mewtwo looks so much better than Ascended Heroes and Destined Rivals. Like, I love
Damn.
that freaking background and that color scheme. Holy crap. It just does it for me, man. I'm sure, again, I have really weird tastes. I love the Darkrai, but those cards to me, dude, I have to have them. I'm going to have them for sure.
Yeah, for me, it's the Fuecoco. The Fuecoco is
I do like that Fuecoco.
that's my dude. That is my dude. He's just made his way to number 3, I think. Him and Gengar are like well,
Yeah.
Raichu and War Turtle are like
Sylveon looks good.
battling.
A little
Yeah,
bit of Volvit looks good.
it's good. It's cool. But I'm gonna cheer people on from the side and I'll collect singles. But I like I said, I hope to use it as a big flipping tool that first month
Yeah,
if I can strike
that's
on the
fair.
Pokemon Center. There's just no way I'm gonna like hold on to it.
The problem
Nah.
is I'm coming into it at its cheapest point, and I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be greedy for the 30th. I'm going full extreme greed mode. That's why we're now Haas scalping cards.
Yeah.
But
Didn't even notice that.
no, but I'm withholding a lot of product. I'm going to keep all my UPCs. I'm keeping my Mewtwo figure collections, the Ditto collections, the ETBs. But then I'm going to sell the bundles and everything else below those. But those certain products, I'm keeping them all. Sorry, guys. I
For the
just
long
really
term.
like them for
For
the
the long
long
term
term.
one? For the long
Yeah,
term.
because I'm getting them at the cheapest point possible. I have no reason to do anything else but sit on them for
For
sure.
sure, for sure. No, and your position absolutely makes sense. It's gonna be it's gonna be interesting to see what the new flippers and new scalpers do with the 30th. I think they've got this like this information to hold because it's the 30th anniversary set, but
Right.
they've been flipping this entire time. How are they going to move in this climate? It's gonna be a huge I feel like there's so many market tests that are
I
gonna come with a
feel
30th.
yeah, a lot of because like if you think about it, almost every big hit that we've had between Scarlet and Violet and Mega Evolution is in the 30th. They have some kind of new art card of it. Like you have the Gengar, you have kind of just everything, right? You even have a
Mhm.
new Meowth card, even. It's
3
like,
of them.
what's it? Yeah.
3 of them.
Like, what the heck? New Pikachu cards and everything. It's like, what's it going to do to everything before it? Which I don't know. I'm not even going to venture a guess. Are how's the print quality going to be? Because print quality does matter. We saw with like Prismatic Umbreon, it's like a 20-ish% PSA 10 gem rate. That's why it's so crazy expensive and the demand, obviously. But what's going to happen to all the Mewtwo cards? What's going to happen to Bubble Mew? What's up? I have no idea. I'm so excited to see though. Like I want to see the volatility. I want to see like the loss in faith in previous sets and people just panic and move things and I'm just going to go nuts and I'm so excited that or it just doesn't touch anything. Like there's really only two options.
Yeah.
And then as far as scalping, it's like in my brain there's only like two levels of scalpers. You have the ones that go get their target 1 to 2 quantities and they go flip it for an extra $50. They don't even matter. They don't even really impact too much, except for like their local populace not being able to get anything. But what about all the scalpers are botting everything and like they're either ripping shippers themselves or they're selling it off to ripping shippers.
Mhm.
Like I can guarantee ripping shippers are going to make a big push to rip that stuff on stream for sure. And I think they have a bigger control over why the market is the market than anything else. Them and digital rips for sure.
Absolutely, I agree. What was I gonna say? Oh my gosh, I just freaking brain farted.
I'm sorry. I just like went off.
No, no, no. I brain farted. It was a long day.
I
No,
feel that.
I agree, bro. I think the ribbon shippers obviously kind of create this like hype demand product. As far as like the I'm sorry, the price for this for the right off the first month. It's gonna be crazy to see what those pack prices are gonna be.
Yep.
What is a crazy pack price? $20 for 25 ultra like hyper modern
Who
new
knows?
set?
I think
Is that
like
crazy?
how much is prismatic packs now? I mean, the ETB has dropped down so far. It's hard to tell now.
It's like 160 for a prismatic ETB,
Yeah.
140.
So I don't know. Like 160-ish, but local probably can get at 140.
Oh yeah, I remember my question. I remember what I was about to say. I'm seeing Ascended Heroes already on Facebook Marketplace as in bulk sales.
I'll buy bulk Ascended Heroes. I still believe pretty highly in Ascended Heroes for sure. So I mean prismatic packs are only 13, $14 right now per pack. So I mean what's the 25th going to be like 20, 30-ish bucks. I don't know. I don't know.
I say the 30th anniversary celebrations will probably be a $20 pack first week of release.
Well, you got the normal packs, and then you have like those special packs in the UPCs. That'll
Exactly.
be interesting to see what happens with that too.
$30 banger right there for
Mm-hmm.
your chance to get a Crystal
Mm-hmm.
Lugia, everybody. I've never been like a reprint guy. I would much, and it sounds crazy from someone that buys Chinese cards because I can't get the Japanese version, which is I think is the original.
Yeah.
Everything else is like it's not the original. Japanese cards are the original, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
But I would much rather have the original print. I'd much rather have the Crystal Lugia. I don't care if it's like I like Lugia, but Lugia is not one of my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah.
But I would much rather just save up and get a Crystal Lugia. I don't want it with the stamp. That's just me. And oh, sorry. I think a lot of people feel the same way. I believe.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. It's like a 50-50 split. There's a lot of people that would rather just go buy the original card, no 30th stamp. A lot of people hate the stamp. The stamp doesn't bug me too much. I wish it was smaller, or they could have done what they did with the classic collection, that big collector box, which is actually way more like the Charizard in a PSA 10 of that is way more rare than the 25th Charizard in a PSA 10. But all they did is put in the corner, the bottom low corner CLC, like classic collection. They could have just put in the corner 30th, celebration, whatever. They could have like crammed that into the low corner, but the stamp doesn't bug me too much. I think what stands this out from like the previous 25th is they do have a ton of original cards in it. And I think that's what's going to be interesting to see how that goes, is because like the Mew and Mewtwo, completely original, the Gengar's original. Like there are a lot of reprints, but there's a lot of new stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty excited about that. And on top of that too, I think I don't know what I think. I forgot what I was going to say. My turn for a brain fart, but it's been such a long like 2 weeks, but and I drove for like 4 hours today, so I'm a little dead.
Shit! Yeah, I was up early at 2 o'clock for the gym,
Yeah.
and then we're busy. We've been busy. Summer slowdown only happens in cards, guys. It doesn't
Yeah,
happen
not
in
for my
shipping.
career. It gets worse
Yeah,
for my career.
yeah, same, same. People like to buy shit in the summer, so
More work and
shipping.
more heat.
Yeah, but shipping is bro. Our warehouse is like 130 degrees in there at
I
like
bet.
it was 95 degrees in there
It was
at
like
4 a.m.
110 in my state today. I was dying.
Oh. But yeah, I agree. I agree with the reprint or not the reprints, the new cards. I like that they did that. So I'll tip my hats to them, but I also would love just a little stamp, just celebration
I
30th
know.
stamp,
Why
gold
can't they do
stamp
that?
in the corner, kind of like where's that? Where's my damn Ivysaur? Gosh damn it. Every time I need the freaking card I'm talking about, it's always like gone. Anyways, it like I didn't like when like the here it is. Here it is. Perfect. So like they have a little winners. I don't know if it's gonna pick it up. Like a
Oh
winner's
yeah,
stamp.
yeah. I like those ones.
Like put a freaking put a stamp on that on the side.
Like an
Dude.
actual etched in stamp
Yeah,
or
it's like
something. Or
why do I need a freaking Pikachu head on a card that already has a freaking 30th plane doing donuts in the sky?
right.
Like I don't need that. It's so, and I'm sure they heard the backlash for for
No,
for
they
the
know. They
25th.
know.
Yeah, they know we hate it. Like, oh no.
They're just like, maybe we made it a little bit bigger this time too.
Exactly. Here's a question. Here's a question for you. What's Haas' opinion on what the new printing facility is going to be?
Just depends what sorry, I'm losing my voice. I've been yelling a lot too. Just depends on what exactly they're allocating that space for, right? Like, is it 100% Pokemon, or is it going to be a mix of all the other contracts that they have to fill, that they're obliged to fulfill for all the other TCGs, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to help. I think it's going to help the hobby, but I think people are overestimating it. I think that like people are like, well, Ascended Heroes is going to be still within print. I'm like, barely. It's going to barely, because if it's not done till late 2028, like, yeah, I don't think so. I think a lot of people heard about the printing facility and they're super excited and thinking that's going to hit from like Destin Rivals all the way on up to current. I don't think it's going to impact all that stuff that people really want right now. But I mean, for the next gen, I feel like it could really pump up for the next gen. But are people going to care about the next gen? And I think they will. I'm excited for it. But are we going to lose a little bit of hype, or what are they going to do? Pokemon's got to do something, because a lot of the time when a new gen shows up, it kind of lulls a little bit. We'll have to see.
Here's a follow-up question. For Gen 10, is there some things that you've learned in the Mega Block or potentially SV era that you're carrying on to Gen 10? Is there some like lessons that
As far as like strategies or
strategies, correct? Yeah.
no, to be honest, I've been keeping it basic and keeping it kind of the same way I've been doing everything. Is for when I just play it safe. Like when Ascended Heroes came out, I told myself I will buy as many of these ETBs from 80 to like 120 as I possibly can. Once it starts getting above that, I'm not touching it, because if there's reprints, it could fall within that range. And so that
Mhm.
way, if there are reprints, it won't hurt as bad. I'll just be like, yeah, I'm breaking even. But that's the thing, is I don't get scared when things go down. I get excited. I get super, super excited when
Same,
things go down, because then I'm like, I can buy more of it. Because
same.
my plan is I'm not going to get rid of any of my stuff until I retire. And I got like 13 more years till that happens. So the game plan is simple: buy stuff at whatever affordable rate you can do it, hold on to it. And if there's some stuff that doesn't perform as well, but you are gaining on it and you want to flip into the next best thing that's new coming out, do it. Keep it
Yeah.
simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Everyone you listen to online is kind of right in a way and does what works for them, but you just got to do what works for you and not be swayed, I
Yeah.
guess, and just keep with your own way of things.
Yeah, there was a I see Tony Dow was saying after the call today, I'm switching up my game plan. Yeah, we were just talking about the PC TBs, and I was just explaining that a lot of the sentiment with the PC TBs is that they're gonna outperform booster boxes, and I'm not saying Tony Dow said that, but the market is, I think it's a lot of new investors that are seeing
Yeah.
the hot new girl in high school syndrome, right?
Right.
Where it's like, "Oh, she's new, she hasn't, look, she freaking from who gives a shit, dude?" Like, the
Yeah.
tried and true, you need to stick with the tried and true, which is the booster box. The booster
Hmm.
box is always gonna do well, and if it has a pretty big hit, and again, going back to where we started at Pitch Black, Kiragawa plus Darkrai Gen 4, that's all I need to know.
Yep.
Like, I have no problem parking some, and it has decent supporters in Morpeko and, Gladion and some other, like, D tier whatever. It's just fluff. Like,
Yeah.
I have no problem parking, like, $600 and 3 booster boxes. Let it ride, let it do its thing, repeats the process. I think too many people try to get cute. They try to
They
get so
too smart
cute.
about it.
Just be smart. And I'm speaking about myself. Like, I've tried to buy collection boxes, figure boxes, cases, freaking V box cases. I bought sleeve blisters. I bought just literally made like, if you guys have learned from me and you've been in here from the beginning, I've made every single mistake and I've publicly
Mm.
documented the mistakes. So like, to see my collection of what it is now and my investments, like what they are now, is literally night and day. No bullshit. I love boxes. I love booster boxes, and the PC ETBs were gone. I'm just using them as a quick flip. I think Uncle Shrimp, he was in the chat this morning. He said, he's like, yeah, if I can't if I don't flip it like the first week, like, I just hold long term, or first month or whatever. Like, I
Yeah.
just hold long term. That's pretty much where I'm at too.
For me, where I'm at, like you said, booster boxes are the king investment for sure. PCTBs, they're going to do fine. Like, I don't think they're ever going to do bad. And I think 95% of the time, booster boxes are going to beat a PCTB, except for when you get a set that not only is a good set, but has a really great promo in it as well, like the Charmander promo from Obsidian Flames.
Hmm.
That thing's cool, and it's super hard to grade.
Yep.
And so I think like you'll have some recipe for disasters where, oh crap, the PCTB is definitely beating out the booster box for sure.
Hmm.
But I mean, a lot of PCTBs are probably for normal sets are going to hit like this range of like $100 to $200 where they're just going to be stuck there for a long time and then slowly gain over time, where I feel like the booster boxes probably will just do a little bit better
Yeah, let me run
on
this
those
thought.
sets.
Let me run this thought that I have like by you. When I think of a booster box, I think of its ceiling being unlimited, or as far as a let's I'm not trying to just dial in on the PC ETB, but just ETBs in general. I think they definitely have a ceiling.
um I haven't seen, we don't know yet. And so I
Yeah,
think it's
for
going to
sure.
take me a handful of years to even know if there is a singular ceiling or not. But if there is a product that does have a ceiling, a PCTB could be it for sure. I mean, I feel like that'd be hard with like 151 where you have the Snorlax, which is such a good promo, things like that. It really depends on the set, I feel like, for sure.
Because like what is the premium of a PC ETB? Let's like brainstorm here. It's the two promos, correct? With the stamp and then
Yeah,
extra
so you
pack.
get an extra pack, which obviously it's not 36 packs. However, when you get to promos like that Snorlax or the Charmander, they're hard to grade, hard to get
Mhm.
a 10 in. So if you get a 10 in them, I mean, but that's the thing, that's the gamble. Like rich people one day are going to be like, "Oh, I could get this PCTB, open it, potentially grade this for a 10. They're so rare to get, but I think you're right. Like you're not going to buy that PCETB for a ridiculous amount of money to open it 99% of the time. So it's definitely hard, but the PCETB is definitely going to beat out, I think, a lot of booster boxes from, like, if you're looking at 151's value. But you're right, like it doesn't have nearly as much
Juice, yeah.
stuff and juice inside of it. No.
Yeah, and then at what point does that the premiums that we just talked about, when does that not matter? At what price point does that not matter? Is it the $500 mark where it's like, I'm not gonna open this to crack for the promo, so it really doesn't even matter what promos are inside?
Yeah,
At
just
what
depends
point?
on your pockets, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Depends
I
who's buying.
yeah, I'm just like that's why I'm just not a believer in the PC ETBs. I'm like, it's cool. They give you an extra promo, you can grade it, whatever.
Yeah.
But I think that's the play. Like, if you got it at MSRP, it's not the play if you grabbed it at 200. I mean,
I mean,
because
you look at like poncho boxes though, and like the Hiroshima boxes and stuff like that, which, you know, have gained a ton of value. And how much is like a poncho box nowadays?
holy shit, dude, I have no
Because there's
clue.
a lot of people that buy those boxes and also don't have any intent in opening them, but
True.
they still like have a ton of value behind them and zero packs on top of that too.
Yeah,
So, I mean, I'm sure there is a ceiling, but I think it's probably going to be for the good sets. I'm going to preface and say for the good sets, not your mediocre set. I think for the good sets, it's going to surprise people.
yeah, yeah. I hope I'm wrong, but yeah, I'm just gonna like I said, the tried and true is the booster box. I'm always going to
That's why I
just
get
not.
both.
Yeah, yeah. I just use it as a flip. I'm like, "Do you guys want these freaking PCDBs?" Like, by all means, like here and they're big, they're bulky. I'm like, I'd much rather just have a booster box.
Yeah.
And like here's another like quick little like exercise that we did on the call is like how many ways can you profit from a booster box versus a PCETB? Like,
Depends.
yeah,
If you're
it all
like
depends.
if you're like a rip and shipper on whatnot, you take that booster box, you make people come up with some kind of gambly little incentive that makes people pay a ridiculous amount per pack, then sure, like doing different breaks like that, you can kind of do that. Well, actually, no. Actually, for a PCTB, you could really crank the wheel on that. I don't know if you watch whatnot. I don't, except to make fun of people and watch stuff. But they have this thing called a surprise set, and what they will do, for instance, is they'll be like, here's the inventory inside this surprise set. It's like a mystery wheel almost. They'll be like, here's pack one, pack two, pack three, pack 1 through 11, right? And then they'll have like the promo, and let's say the promo is like, $700, $800, right? So people are going, and then they'll add on like Japanese packs on top of that too, and make people buy slots. But each person they'll put up a slot for bid. You'll bid on that spot. Usually people go way over and way overspend. Then they run the surprise set to see what spot you get. of like the opening, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
And they whittle it down till all the packs are gone, till someone gets the promo or something like that. And there's a lot of gamemanship in that, if you think about it, or even if you just keep the ETB sealed, because you'll have people that'll be like, cool, each slot, we're bidding it up to like $100. And the worst you could get is like a $2 Japanese pack and you're just cooked. But you have a chance at getting like this big thing, right? But you can do that with booster boxes too. I think the ceiling, like I said, depends what realm you delve into, depends where you
Yeah.
go. Like if you're just trying to straight sell it, sure, you'll get a lot of money. But if you're willing to become the casino, oh my goodness, you can do some ridiculous stuff. Like if you watch Whatnot, go watch their crazy surprise set stuff, and you'll be blown away at people throwing $50 to $100 to get a chance at a slot of something and have it only be like a Japanese pack or one of the main packs of what they're actually buying.
Jeez, just go to the casino at that point. Like, what are we
Right?
doing here? What are we doing here? All right, let's
I'm
take a
obviously not living life right. I should be doing that.
hell no, bro.
No.
I'm not like clown at the circus. All right, let's get here's last minute questions. What's your thoughts on the price of the Victini Master Ball?
Haven't
I don't
even
know.
looked at it. For
Haven't even looked
which,
at it.
like Japanese, Chinese, or what?
I have no idea.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know either. Thoughts on PSA 10 prices overall and where they end up and how long they hold up after the 30th.
Oh, that's a mixed bag. Because, like I said, it depends on gem rates. It depends on availability. Are they going to blitz the living Christ out of the inventory? Like, is there going to be so much to where people are just going crazy with buying it and it's super cheap? Like, is distro flooded with so much product, or big box stores flooded? Or are we just back to, hey, you know what? We're still at a Destin Rivals level of printing and it's still hard to get. It's hard. And is the PSA tier freeze still going on during that time too?
You
Like
would
there's too many factors right now.
I agree. You couldn't have said it better. I couldn't have said it better myself. That's the main thing. Do you think PSAs obvious? That was a stupid question. I answered it myself. I was like, do you think PSA wants to get going before the 30th? Absolutely.
No.
No shit, right? Like
they want people to speed rush orders in, and a lot of people are still, I think.
yeah,
But
yeah.
they said when they closed down, I think they said they had about 17 million cards or something like that. And they keep on getting still the really expensive submissions. I don't think we'll see when they catch up, but I don't think it's going to be before the 30th.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely not. I was watching something in not P and something Emporium talk
Mm-hmm.
about they think that he thought that they're gonna get done or open up bulk before January. So even with that, I don't think it's going back to $25 a card. I think everyone's just has these stacks ready to go. $25, guys, is gonna open. Nah, can't. It can't be $25.
And another thing to factor that I keep forgetting is they're doing staggered releases of all the products again, which I hate. I think they'd be better off just flooding everything at once, making people pick and choose what they get. And then there's probably going to be a wave 1, wave 2. I don't know yet. I think I'll have my allocations in the next 3 weeks. I'm hoping to kind of gauge what the stock of this is all going to be, but we'll see.
Yeah, we're still waiting on Wave 2 Chaos Rising, correct?
I got my wave 2 ETBs. I heard, or the kind of like how people on YouTube keep saying, oh yeah, Pokemon told GameStop to lower the prices. It's like, yeah, who told you that? Because that's all NDA stuff. Like, there's no magical phone calls that you got that told you that. I made a video. That's such an annoying thing to hear. There's so many people saying, oh yeah, I made it to distro and stores have them now. I can't remember who it was. I think Krabby or someone was saying that stores have it in stock or something like that. Or maybe it was, I don't remember who. But I got my wave 2 ETBs. I don't have my wave 2 booster box yet. But then on the flip side, when Perfect Order was out, I got my wave 2 booster boxes like a month or two before anybody else. It was so weird. So I think it just kind of depends what distro you have. But no one in my area, because I'm friends with all my local stores, none of them have it in stock right now. Hi, honey.
She got the Pikachu on.
She has her Pikachu shirt. So cute.
Super fire.
She magically just knows like all the Pokemon now. Who ate your Lunchable? Um, I'm Jaden. Oh, that's unfortunate. Can you just chill here for a sec? Thank you. Sorry.
No, you're good. No, that's I think that's where we close out, Haas. Hour and 45 minutes, bro. That was I think it's a great place to end.
What do you
Yeah, just
think
drop a
about the
10.
tiered releases though?
I like it, dude.
Mm.
I like it. I don't mind it. I feel like giving people a deadline, like a little date is good. It
Mm-hmm.
gives them like the more you not confused, but just try to give people, like just definitive dates or around the dates. It gives them like, a little bit of the hype, a little bit of the FOMO and how do I say it? Dude, my brain is like not working today. Holy crap.
No, I feel you.
Yeah, like I don't know, just dates. People need dates to make decisions. And when you have like, okay, there's after the wave 2, like I think that's it. I think if you give people that, it gives it makes people, it forces them to make decisions, harder decisions. There we go. Oh my gosh, Henry. Gosh damn.
This might be a little bit of a hot take, but I feel like if they blitzed all the Ascended Heroes wave 1, wave 2 and didn't stagger release, I feel like ETBs would probably be about $100
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
less, to be
Yeah.
honest. And with how the hype is for the 30th, I'm scared with the staggered release, but we'll see. I hope I'm wrong. I want to be wrong because anytime stuff's cheaper, I'm so happy because then I just buy it.
For us content creators, we're about to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely eat. It's gonna be just a shit show once the 30th. Both before and after, dude. Before and after. I think it's gonna be I mean, I'm seeing it on my Facebook is flooded with people selling. Either they're selling for the Rayquaza set or they're selling for the 30th. There's like no in between.
Yeah. I think my area, there's a lot of selling going on, but they're not willing to budge from like market yet. But I think in the next month or two, I think their faith is going to be shaken because I think I've talked to so many people. I'm like, dude, your stuff's been up for like 3 months. Like, when are you going to realize no one's going to buy it? Yeah. I think their faith is about to be tested finally. And I'm excited.
It's like, you know what? You're right. You're 70%. Yeah. I'm seeing it, dude. I'm seeing it. That's why I laugh. I'm like, dude, you guys are like, the newbies are so predictable. They're so predictable. It's like the moment that we just like everyone just thinks that it's or the newbies think that it's like up forever. And I'm like, dude, you guys are the first to just hop out of the
It made me glad that I started my business in a bear market because I just learned like I'm barely going to make anything, which I was fine with. I was just whipping out so many bulk orders. I was happy with it. I was just like, this is nice. I can order anything I want, anytime I want, keep whatever I want. And now I'm just like, well, distro never has anything. This is awesome. Gotta go buy a collection again.
Yeah, there's lessons to learn in a bear market. And I'm happy. I'm right there with you.
It taught me to play safe, and I like it.
Yeah, and just as fast as this market goes up, I believe it can come back down even faster.
I keep saying play the game for what it is today, and just be ready for it to be different tomorrow. But if you've been playing the game since Surging Sparks, you have so much built up and flipped around and flipping things in and out or whatever, that it doesn't matter what comes next. Like, you're going to be fine for sure.
It's like that SpongeBob meme where he's like all like, he's on the dark. He's like, yeah, man. Oh man, I can't believe Surgery Sparks was the one that did it, dude. It's like
me too. I was actually really surprised, dude. I'm like, of everything.
It feels like since Surgery Sparks has been a lifetime.
Like why not Paldean Fates where Bubble Mew? I was picking up Bubble Mews for like $60. Nobody cared.
Because it belonged there, Haas.
Yep, that's where it's supposed to be. Mega Darkrai is supposed to be $60, guys. Just so you know.
When I look at dude, when I compare those two, there's no way they should be flip flopped. But I mean, the market's the market. The
market is the market. Like you said, you gotta play it with how it is now.
Oh, man, but, all right, Haas, thank you so much, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate you,
al
man. Thanks
always
for having me
always a
on again.
always a good talk. You're definitely one of the people I look forward to talking and because I just it's an easy conversation, and I love that we can chat Chinese.
Oh
If
yeah, dude.
dude, it feels like there's more people getting into the Chinese market, which is
Dude, at
very
card
cool.
shows, Chinese is a big seller for sure.
That's so cool. It's popular here because we have a lot of Chinese
Right.
people, a lot of
Right.
Chinese people. So, it's cool, bro, it's cool. But again, bro, thank you so much. Thank you so much for
Yep.
popping on.
Thank you.
Eh,
I
I'm gonna
appreciate
hit
you
you
as
I'm gonna
always.
I'm gonna hit you up for that, Paradise You're box right after this, so
Yep. You got it.
alright, guys, make sure to follow Haas as well. I put his stuff in the description. I will
Oh,
talk to you
thank
guys
you.
tomorrow with the fresh new guest. I'm with Heart Attack tomorrow, so, that's one you're
I
not gonna
love
wanna
Heart
miss.
Attack.
He is the man. All right, guys. Peace out.